Art. Well, I was always doing art, and even when I was an archaeologist, my research was visual based. So I did visual excavations of historic sites that you can't take historic buildings apart. Yeah. So I was studying them visually and understanding the different periods of structure of building. And in other ways, my work was always visual. And I was always studying art on the side too. So I don't really see them as separate. I see them as part of this larger inquiry. I think I realized I'm more interested in the more philosophical questions, the poetic questions, the material questions, and I didn't want to be bound by what we did or didn't find at a particular site. I was more interested in the poetry. A lot of my work, especially in the past, started with science and data, and I would structure my work around science and data. But then, just like I did in my own career with archaeology, allow myself the freedom to get away from the truth, from the facts, and explore poetically where you could go with it. I'm much more interested in subjective things, the things we value subjectively. So you'll see there's a lot of trash in my studio. This is trash from the streets of Easton, actually. But one thing I was doing was trying to find value and beauty in things that we tend to not value. Trash, things we've thrown away. And then trying to figure out what they can tell us about the world. So everything, all of the trash, at some point somebody held and did something with, and then they threw it away. So part of it for me is that there's anonymous life stories connected with each of the objects. And of course there's an environmental aspect to it too, that just the enormous amount of stuff that we accumulate and toss out. So there's that part of it too. Well, your finished work is never as fantastic as you imagine it. That's just part of being an artist, yeah. And it, not only when is it done, but also when to stop messing with it. You know, sometimes you have to just say it's done and move on, you know.